Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi viewers, my name is JULIANDRO PERDANA. Now I want to explain about language learning strategies, which among them is memory, cognitive, compensation, metacognitive, affective, and social strategies. So check it out. Okay, number one is memory strategies using physical response or sensation for listening and reading. This strategy may involve physically acting out a new expression that has been heard. The teaching technique, known as total physical response, is based on this strategy. Students listen to a command and then physically act it out, and later are able to give commands to other people. For example, a crime is told by the teacher: take the pencil, go to the pencil sharpener, sharpen the pencil, write your name with it, and give it to Maria. The strategy of using physical response or sensation can also be applied for remembering written material. Learners can act out what they read or associate physical sensation with specific words found in reading passages. Okay, number two, cognitive strategies. Translating. Translating can be a helpful strategy early in language learning, as long as it is used with care. It allows learners to use their own language as the basis for understanding what they hear or read in the new language. It also helps learners produce the new language in speech or writing. You can use strategy for all skills like listening, reading, and speaking. For example, you can use Google Translate maybe. Okay, next, metacognitive strategies are self-monitoring. This strategy does not center as much on using the language as it does on students. Conscious decision to monitor, that is, notice and correct their own errors in any of the language skills. Encourage students to write down their most significant difficulties in their language learning notebooks and try to eliminate them. These strategies can use at all skill. For the sample of self-monitoring in reading. Alberto, an Italian student of English, is reading a letter to beg his English-speaking friend in order to make plans for a trip. Alberto mistakenly used an Italian pencil type construction when he reads, "Waiting to come by car." In reading the letter, he realized this is an inappropriate construction and changed it to, "We are thinking of coming by car." Okay, next, effective strategies using laughter. Laughter is the best medicine, as the saying goes. The use of laughter is potentially able to cause important biochemical change to enhance the immune system. So many hospitals are now using laughter therapy to help patients relax. Language learners too can benefit from laughter anxiety-reducing power. Laughter brings pleasure to the classroom. Laughter is not just the result of teacher-centered joke-telling or racist type dramatics. It can be stimulated by many kinds of classroom activities, such as role plays, game, and active exercise in which learners are allowed to play as they learn. This strategy can use for all skills. For example, Margarita reads comic books in French for relief, relaxation, and language practice. Ingmar tells jokes and laughs with his friend so that he can unwind and study more effectively. Grace enjoys doing comical roleplay in class. Okay, next, social strategies. Cooperating with proficient users of the new language. This strategy applies to all four skills. When used for listening and speaking, this strategy involves taking specific steps to enhance communication with a proficient user of the new language. For example, Linda reminds herself to keep Rudolph, her German-speaking friend, informed of her own listening needs. Example, slowing down, repeating. She knows she must listen actively, ask questions, and observe natural feedback like gestures, facial expression, and body distance. Okay, next, compensation strategies. Adjusting or approximating the message. This strategy you can use for speaking and writing. The strategy is used to alter the message by omitting some items of information. Make the idea simpler or less precise. Or say something slightly different that has similar meaning. Here's some example. Omitting details that the learner cannot yet say, illustrated when Vanya asks about his family, says he has 2 children but does not indicate they are not fully grown adults. Another learner, Nina, says she has to leave now but does not indicate that she has an appointment at the dentist in 20 minutes. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry for all my mistake. I know there are many mistakes from me. I'm so apologize for my lecture. So thank you for watching, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.